And welcome back to episode 268 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, and I'm here with my point man and co-host, CT Ski, in the building.
Yo,
What's
what it do?
happening?
Another week, man. We're going into the playoff week.
Playoffs approaching. Wild card,
Playoffs.
wild card week. Who
And
all? What
this
all
year,
we
at the
got
end of
this
this,
week?
at the end of the season, it was just funny to see I ain't never really see teams really like talk about like draft spots and placing spots for like losing and stuff. It was kind
Man,
of funny. Like teams mad they didn't lose. Like we fired our coach on team,
I,
but not. I ain't never really seen it come down like
yeah,
that.
right. One of them. I don't care what
And then
nobody say. The Giants, they fucking tanking.
they got the win and they trying to win.
They
Drew Lock
tanking.
said
They
he
need to
trying to
lose
win
that
at the end.
third.
Yeah, that was just funny to see at the end of the season like that. Tennessee and they getting the number one spot.
Shit, they with the Raiders let go of Antonio Pierce. I'm trying to figure out what the fucking deal was.
You see what I sent y'all? Tom Brady called Bill and said, "Are you sure you want to go to UNC or we got Las Vegas right now open for you? You know Las Vegas open right now for you."
Belichick ain't turning no Vegas around.
Hey, him and Tom and company, that'll be
Belichick
so
ain't turning no Vegas
good.
around. And I
You
think the
might see me throwing a little Aston Martin
yeah, get out of here.
after.
Only reason why I don't think so is I think the ownership don't want that.
Oh no. I don't know what they want, but
I don't.
if they got that, that'd be heading in the right direction. I mean,
Yeah, I
you,
don't
you
think the
want to be
ownership
for
want that. And then I don't even know if
Shador.
that would work anyway, to be honest, from
Mm,
a organizational standpoint. Do I think they could turn it around being Belichick and Brady? Somewhat. And the only reason why I say somewhat is because Brady can't play. You just
mm-hmm,
in the background, nigga. This ain't
yeah.
Patriot situation. Is Belichick good enough to turn them around by themselves? You didn't look too good your last couple years in New England, and you already had that culture established. So now you want to go into a now you want to go into an organization where everything, the owner's wild, the fans is wild, the players is wild, and turn it into a military. Nah, I don't think that
I don't
the
think it'll be military with Tom. They know what to do now. I don't think he's just gonna come here and
but
have the
we
heart
know
attack though.
Tom wasn't no Tom, and I'm not saying that we need to be, but from my history watching my team, we got to take certain chances to win. If that makes sense. Tom Brady never took chances. We're talking about Mr. Throw within 10 to 15 yards every trip.
That was not always Tom
Man,
Brady. Don't
stop it.
fucking do that. You
Stop
crazy as
it.
hell. This
This
nigga
nigga
ain't got
wasn't
the
airing it out when he
he
had
ain't got
Moss like
fucking the
that.
passing. He got what was
He wasn't
2007.
airing it out like that when he had Moss and all he had to do was
You
jump.
crazy as fuck.
He wasn't. He
He got the
wasn't.
passing record that year.
Right, because you got Moss. But I'm saying Moss was the one that was like, just throw it. Nigga, I'm going to go get it. Tom is not
And he
that
was
guy.
doing that. Got lost the fucking touchdown record.
Tom's not that guy. It took Randy
got
to tell
got
him to do
Randy.
that.
I'm gonna get the record. You get the record too. A touchdown.
All I'm saying is that's not in you. That's not something that is innately in you. That's something that has to be brought out of you. And this ain't the
17 and
organization to come
02.
in thinking we going.
Dude was throwing that thing down the field. You crazy as hell. Don't act like he was always a 10 or
After
15
him and
yard
Randy
thrower.
had that conversation,
From
they
2000,
talked about it in the interview.
we was throwing it down the field to Dr. Branch. He was throwing it down the field
Nah,
to Brown. He was throwing it down the field
that
to
nigga don't never air it out like that.
you
He
crazy as
don't.
hell.
He don't. He don't.
You
He
crazy as
don't. And then think
hell.
about that though, for real. You talking about a Randy Moss. Now,
They
that's
thought he was done.
that's the only that's the That's the only use for a guy like that. Throw it deep, throw it high, throw it deep. I'm gonna go get it. There's no use for him on a quick slant, yeah, post flag corner, whatever. There's no use for him like that.
Dude was he's a fucking daughter. Don't act like he was just some just short throwing
He
dude.
was. That's what he was naturally over his career.
Hell no, they would not won that many games if that was with Super Bowls, AFC
What?
championships, all that. If he was just that.
What make you think that?
He was having 500-yard
What?
games and
Well,
shit. He's
let
not
me.
just
Well, okay.
400,
So
500 yards,
outside
400,
of
500-yard games.
Moss.
Like Gronk,
Well, I'm just saying outside of Moss. Name me a receiver y'all had that ran over a 4.5 or under a 4.5. Y'all don't
under,
have. Yeah, y'all don't have fast
all
guys
of them
like
are
that.
slow. I'm about to
Yeah,
say,
that's what I'm
but
saying. That's why he does that dink and dunk, short slant, hit you off an in route kind of. That's
you
how his
ain't
play
gotta be the
is.
fastest to know how to run a route and get open. And
Right.
that's
That's
what we
but
have, route running guys
you're
that can get
proving my
open.
point. You got route runners. That means that we
That
can
can run the
beat you.
fades.
They
Chris
ain't running
Hogan was a good
fades.
fade
You're
runner.
not throwing.
Danny
Come on now.
Danny
You're not throwing a
Amendola.
fade to Edelman. You're not throwing a fade to fucking what the other one was. You're not throwing fades to them.
We had
You're not.
who was it? Wes Welker in the slot. We
You're
was throwing a
not
lot
throwing
of
fades to Welk. You're
Have you
not throwing
seen
fades to
it's
them.
different routes and
Them
just
is Hunter
hitting big and
Renfro
dunk.
receivers. Them is Hunter Renfro. They are.
That's where they get it from, bro. These guys got 1,000 yards. It's
Edelman
just
was a
not off.
quarterback, G. He
He's a
was a
1,000 yard
quarterback. He
receiver.
started out as a
1,000 yards.
quarterback. Stop playing with me. You
And he
don't get
became a Super
receivers in New
Bowl
England.
Super Bowl
You're dealing with that right
MVP.
now. Name a receiver you have right now in New England. Y'all don't get receivers in New England, G. You don't. You don't.
We never did, but we turned him into something
No,
though.
you don't. You just don't. Just say that. Just say
Cause
that.
it's
We don't
hard.
get receivers in New England.
Cause we draft dudes and try to turn them into something like
Nah, it's
Harry
plenty of
O'Neal.
teams
There's a
that
lot of
drafted
guys like
receivers that turned into dogs. Y'all don't go for receivers. You just don't. I don't know what the reason is. You don't go for receivers. And we talked about that just a while ago. That's what y'all need to go for
well, a
in
lot
this
of divas
draft.
can't play. A lot of the divas couldn't play for like Bill Belichick, like for real. Like,
I agree. I agree with that as well, which is
so
why
we're
I
gonna get
say
some guys that's gonna be cool.
which
Like,
is why I say that wouldn't work in Vegas. That's not gonna work in Vegas. That style's not gonna work in Vegas. I don't care what you say. Brady can be all headstrong about him trying to go get his old quarterback. Don't. It's not gonna work.
I think it'll work.
It won't work. And it would
It'll
take
work.
two. It would
Just
take
like
two.
Coach K adjusted.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it
would.
would take too long for them to turn it around that way to the point that the fans themselves would be like, "Fuck this shit. Don't nobody want to watch this shit."
Everything y'all did wasn't working from the jump. So let us come here and put our little sprinkles on it, and we finna make some shit turn around.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work
Everything
like that.
y'all do was trash.
Ain't gonna work like that. No, it ain't even everything. You just don't get good.
Y'all got this nice
you don't
facility.
get good
We
players.
in Las Vegas. Y'all got everything great. The facility. Y'all, man, let us put our sprinkles on it.
No, they just don't get good players.
We got
That's all
championship DNA from the bottom to the top.
No.
We started from the bottom. Me and him started from the bottom.
No,
you see what we got.
You didn't.
You see, we did.
No, you didn't. Y'all was in the playoffs with Bledsoe.
That team was not gonna win. Nothing.
It doesn't matter. You were in the playoffs with Bledsoe
until 12 came.
Y'all wasn't at the bottom. You was never at the bottom.
Yes, they wasn't.
Man, stop.
Yes, they was.
Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
We wasn't gonna win.
Stop
wasn't gonna win nothing.
I know you wasn't no damn Pats fan back when Bledsoe was quarterback anyway.
My grandpa was a Pats fan. I just took over the hand. So yes, it's been in the blood. Been in the blood.
Yeah, so I need to talk
to
you.
Baby pictures.
Where granddaddy at then? I need to talk to him. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, well, damn.
Grandpops, yeah.
He over there. Good. Man, listen. You ain't gonna lie on me to me. I know what it is.
He talking to you through the headset.
No, you ain't gonna lie to me. I know what it is. Y'all don't get receivers. That's not y'all's deal. And the Oakland Raiders ain't about to turn into a team full of white wideouts that can't run 25-yard routes. That's not going to happen.
I just happened to play for him too at this little league. It was a Patriots too. You know what I'm saying? So I just took that on too. Like it was
And
crazy
don't
how
get
that
me
shit all
wrong,
worked
for
out.
anybody out there listening, I'm definitely not against whiteouts, but not
But
no Edelmans, not no Welkers. I need
Brown, we
somebody with
had
some
Deion
speed.
Branch, we had some good guys. We brought in AB for a little bit. You
No,
know what I'm
no, that didn't
saying?
even count. That's like
Chad,
us saying
we
we
brought
brought in
in Chad.
AB for a
We
little
brought in
bit.
Chad Ochocinco for a
That's
little
done.
bit.
That was done. Y'all was trying to recreate your Randy Moss days. Like, let's get a.
Hey man, we had some good running. We had great running backs. McGetty. We had
Y'all was always
uh,
pretty straight at the running back position, and it didn't have to be big names either. Y'all
Lou
kind of
Garrett
made them that
Blunt.
way.
I like when we had like
Mm-hmm.
Lou Garrett and them. Yeah,
Yeah, y'all always been straight there, but you ain't about to pull the wool over my eyes.
we
Receiver,
had guys like James White. That's a running back, but we use him as a receiver on the low. And he can kill you from the backfield.
yeah,
Guys like that.
Brady's out of his mind, and just that notion for you to I want him out of Vegas now. Just for you even thinking, let's try to bring Bill in here, especially after all that hoopla y'all put in. So y'all friends now that you ain't on the field, huh?
We always been friends.
Stop playing. Y'all was beefing the last 2 years. He was in
We
last
always
three
got
because you
love for each
drafted
other.
Garoppolo.
When that business side come in, though, it gets ugly.
Right. Now all of a sudden I ain't playing, huh? Take the job.
We can throw you a couple extra M's over here.
Never mind when we just did the Antonio Pierce, huh? You take the job. That shit crazy.
Crazy world we live in, but hey, bring in Bill. We gonna
Now I
hey,
guarantee it. I can almost see the future, right? This is going to turn into a full-fledged rebuild. Because you had players the year, and I'm not saying this is still the case, but you had players the year that Antonio Pierce was the interim saying, if y'all don't keep him, we out. Max Crosby
because
being one of them. Devontae being another who's already gone. So now you bringing in a coach. We don't know who yet, but we don't know that the star players, the Max Crosbys, get along with new said coach. We've already been losing. It's going to take us even longer if you're trying to do that kind of thing. So we're going to lose some other players before we end up getting the squad that we going to be working with.
true. So maybe y'all need that though. I mean,
That's dumb though. Why? That's our best defensive player all around. Why would you do something to piss him off?
how would you know the next coach not gonna come in and make things great? Like
I mean, it's not to say
a
that
lot of
it's
new
not.
coaches in the league are doing that. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
to say that it's not, right? But you're letting
Hardball. You know what
but
I'm
you're
saying? I
letting
know he
somebody that doesn't know the culture make the decisions. Tom Brady is far from a Raider.
Hardball didn't know the Los Angeles Chargers culture, but you see what that happened.
The Los Angeles Chargers didn't have a culture.
And you
The
exactly
Los Angeles Chargers
it don't look like the Raiders do
just got
either.
their first playoff win since what they say in Madden 1971.
You know what I'm
They ain't have
saying?
a
Like,
culture.
but get a new coach in there and let them take. Hey, it shows you what a coach can come in there and do.
I'm just saying what you gonna do is you're gonna change up everything to the point that you mess it up even more.
I don't see it could be even messed up even more. I think you can. You know what I'm saying, get a guy in there
No, it
that's
can
gonna
be
change
messed
it.
up even more because right now it's so like to me at least it's like you are so close to having
How many
a
games y'all win?
4
My God,
with no quarterback.
my
With
God.
no quarterback. Y'all won 4 and y'all have a quarterback.
We didn't even start him though until halfway through the
We
season.
didn't have one all
You know what
throughout
I'm
the
saying? We
season.
didn't even start him until
Even
it
Aiden
was too
O'Connell,
late.
who is our second string at best, who ended up having to start, only play half the season again.
Y'all
We didn't
played
have a
three
quarterback.
quarterbacks down there.
We didn't have a quarterback. I don't care what team you put in. You could have the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. If you don't give them a quarterback, they gonna be struggling.
Do that, and we need some wide receivers.
And we're far from Philadelphia, so it was gonna be ugly.
We need a Black Bauer.
And
God, yeah.
that's another thing that I say is that that is the start of things to come, right? Before Brady even comes in to do anything, what I will say, if you've started making improvements on your draft selections, and it happened probably 2 years ago, I saw a change in their draft style, and I was a bit impressed by it.
You know he can slide tight end, go get them, go and then get the quarterback.
I mean, they just got the best player on the board at the moment. And I feel like that's the same thing we should do with our pick now, because we all the way at 6 right now, and we sitting behind the Browns who looking for a quarterback, the Giants who looking for a quarterback, the Jets who gonna be looking for a quarterback.
Yeah.
So I don't see it being a scenario where we're gonna be able to get our quarterback, let alone somebody that's worth having in the first place. So
You don't
get
think a Cam Ward or a Shador
I
drop
don't
down
think
there?
they fall that low. No, I honestly don't. With all them players that need quarterbacks, I don't think they fall that low. We'd be lucky to be going for Dylan Gabriel. And
Ooh,
I heard
that'll
that
bring in a lot of fan base too, because West Coast,
right. And I
it'll be a
heard
good
that we
pickup
would
too.
be looking at him, but we wouldn't be looking at him in the first round, which is the smartest to
Mm-hmm.
me. I
If you
would
need a
think
quarterback,
at 6, get the best man on the board. Fuck the quarterback. Because Dylan's not a 6 guy. He's not a number 6 quarterback.
you're gonna Heisman talks too. That boy can sling that thing too.
He is all right. He's definitely all right, but I don't think he's a number 6 quarterback.
Hey, y'all go get hell. Y'all like, yeah, this something. And get a couple. I guess you need another running back too, because
Definitely need a running back. But I mean, we got 11 picks as it stands.
you still got a lot of money too in free agency. So you might as
We got
well
hella. I
see what
think
this
we're
free agency
still
pool.
to this year. We say it every year. I think we're like third or fourth in cap. We
Yeah,
don't
so
do
too.
nothing with it, and then when we do choose to do something with it, we do dumb shit.
And then Trav said he thought he was going to New England too. I'm shitty.
Who did?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee better take him. Tennessee better take
Mm,
him. You don't need
yeah,
a
I know.
quarterback.
Yeah,
You better take Travis,
he's the best player for sure.
man, and you can use him on both sides of the ball. You can use him on both sides of the ball. And the only reason why I say that it's gonna be hard for him, like practicing wise, because you in the league now, like you need all that time for your given position. You need to
Yeah,
know all the different the formations. You need to know all your reads, all the everything that you. There's no time to be in both rooms. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? But at the same time, if you have a receiver that goes down, you can pull Trav from corner, place him at receiver, put your second stringer in there, and y'all can still make something happen. You don't have to necessarily worry about getting him plays on both sides of the ball in any specific game. Nah, fuck that. Play what you best at, DB. But if we have a hole in availability here on this wide receiver, we'll bring you in for that game or two. Other
hmm
than that, this is where you're gonna be until you at least get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe I'll give you a few formations in your third, fourth year. But
because it's gonna be hard, and it won't be a lot of those weak balls. It's
right, first
gonna be
two
harder
years,
to
I
throw.
need you to focus on your craft, being a DB. That's your best position. Focus on that. Once you got that down to a point that
You
I'm
know you're gonna
impressed,
see him on offense though, because he could beat a lot of DBs and
oh,
stuff.
he's gonna be he's a catch.
He's itching for that offense.
He's damn near a guaranteed grab. I
So
don't
you
think
gotta
that
get it.
I don't think that changes on NFL
Because when
DBs.
that tape come on, when they show them highlights, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we gotta get this guy.
Yeah, I don't think that changes. I don't think any of his catches change on DBs. The only
His
thing
route running is crazy, and he can lock
I think
up.
that's where he's gonna have issues at with the physicality. Now you playing with some bigger boys, and
I just
we
think he's
do
like a
this
more JJ type, where he's like, you know how JJ is. He's not physical with nobody for real.
right.
Let the catches go smart, go down, zigzag across the field. He trying to really.
Well, I'm not talking about like him trying to run nobody over. I'm
Oh,
more so
okay.
talking about like even trying to get open on the slant. You got somebody that's right in front of you. This ain't college. You're not going to be able to shug him off. You're not going to be able to hit him with a sidestep that easy. It doesn't work like that. Everybody's doing that shit here. You gonna run 5 yards down the line, and your skinny ass is gonna meet some hands on your shoulder pads. That's gonna prevent you from making that break, that release that you was trying to get. So it's gonna take him some time to, get used to the speed of things. And I feel like you can do that just as well on defense. Because now I'm guarding your best receiver, right? So I can
Mm-hmm.
watch and I can see footwork. What's he doing? What worked? He burnt me on that last play. What did he do? Let me watch his film.
He really don't get burnt a lot either,
He
so
don't. He
it's gonna
don't.
be good. It's gonna be nice to see in the league.
And it's size wise, he's a big DB. He's a big corner.
Big.
You don't see
Watching him
corners that
hoop was
tall.
crazy. He was just dunking and stuff. Like,
Through the legs
man,
from
the
right
windmill.
inside
I
the
said
man.
that's something that the team can't even do. At the Colorado, like going off the
They
glass, he
said he
was
could have won either
catching.
way. He got a J on him too.
He do. He's
He got a J
ambidextrous
on him
too. It looked
too.
like he's left-handed, but he can go right.
For real?
I'm
Now
like,
that
this
I didn't know. I
dude.
saw him shooting lefty.
But he dunking with his right hand.
Right.
He looks crazy.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, this is an athlete for real.
as long as he doing what he want to do, because we all know, shit, you stay around longer in the league, and you make more on the bench.
And he signed with the best three stripes. He did. You see this?
I ain't worried about it.
He
I
signed.
will
Hey,
say,
he
if I
signed with
was
the
an
best.
athlete, that would probably be who I sign with as well, just
Me
because
too.
those are the most comfortable
Cleats.
shoes,
I
cleats,
know. I
name
know
it.
the cleats is crazy.
Name it. Whatever on your foot, Adidas got comfort to it.
I know they send it in the craziest packages. Here, you can work out in these,
Yeah,
train in
I
these.
probably sign with Adidas too, just cause.
Here's your workout clothes for this day, this day, this day.
Either Adidas or Jordan, just cause I've always been a
Mm-hmm.
fan, and then I would have to have Jordan. You gonna have to do me like you did Zion, Russ, and Melo, and them. Let me make a shoe, a cleat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want one of your 10s, 11s turned into a cleat. I want to make my cleat.
Fact. That's what they do to him too, huh? Make them
Yeah,
like
you try and
a
turn your
stick.
shoe. Okay, enough of the dick riding, Jordan. You've been out the league for decades. We're done with your shoes, all right?
Yeah.
Let's just focus on your brand now and
I
let
think he
me
gave
get
Derek
my
Jeter a
shoes.
cleat too.
Yeah, Derek Jeter did get one,
Yeah.
but that's
Oh,
baseball. So
I like when Jalen Hurts, boy, he out the Jordan brand. He be having some tough Jordan cleats on. I
shit,
be like,
Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford stay in them. What is them tens? Not the
mm,
tens.
13. No,
It
I
might
don't
be.
know.
I had them cleats too.
Everybody love them Dion's though. I see that's probably the cleat of the year.
He said
You
them
see
Dion's.
them Dion's Sanders cleats.
I don't know what them is.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Them the hottest cleats.
They the nines.
All right.
Yeah, the nines is the one Matt Stafford and all them be Jalen be wearing them too.
Look up the look up the
Dion, you said Dion cleats.
yeah, look at some crazy.
Oh yeah, I have seen. Yeah, I have seen a lot of these.
Yep, everybody rocking them.
Yeah,
I
I have
like the
seen
one
them.
Josh Allen, his
Damn,
retro,
are they selling that much though?
his colorway is
Okay,
crazy.
they brought them back. The Diamond
DC,
Turf 96s.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they brought him back. Now
Mm-hmm.
they about the same as the Jordans, about 200 the cleat. Well, the Jordans is a little cheaper, but them is 220.
Damn, 200.
They just had them on eBay for 500. 500 on eBay, 466 on Fashion Trends. These is used.
Man,
470, 499 on eBay. That's crazy. 319 on eBay. That's crazy. Listen, but I don't know what was we talking about. I can't even remember what we was talking about. Oh, the draft and shit and Travis and all that.
it's,
Yeah, I'm thinking Cleveland. You know, Cleveland's going with a quarterback. You got the two
I don't
spot.
think so. I think it's Watson's gonna reconstruct.
You said
I think,
what?
I think they were saying Deshaun gonna reconstruct. So
I mean,
um,
I'm not sold. Well, I'm not over Deshaun, but I don't think that this is the best place for him. I don't even think
well,
Cleveland wants him anymore. I don't see them rebuilding. I think the fan base would throw a fit.
I don't think they're getting the quarterback this time.
You don't think so?
Nah,
Then who you think they looking at? What you think that their next necessity position that they have to fill is, aside from that quarterback?
you get another wideout.
You think you get a wideout at the two spot? You think it's a good enough wideout at the
Nah,
two?
they'll probably grab a defensive player. You know what I'm saying? A corner or safety. You know, telling.
I mean, that would probably be the smartest. Browns defense has been on the rise past couple of years. You were what, two? I think you
Don't
were
be
two at
knowing
one
like
point this
the
year.
name. It's probably somebody from Ohio State or somebody like.
Which
I
you
don't
get a
be knowing
DB.
DBs and safeties for real.
Yeah,
So
what is the
I
nigga's name from Ohio State? The safety. He's pretty straight.
don't be knowing these niggas for real,
I can't think of his name.
but I know Shiloh won't be one.
Nah, he ain't going. I don't think he's going anywhere near the first or second round.
No.
I do like him. I definitely like him for sure, but I don't think he's. Wait, I was just about to look something up. I can't remember what I was looking at.
With the Ohio State safety.
That's exactly what it was. Caleb Downs. Yep, that's exactly who I'm thinking of.
Yep. Down.
Yeah, he definitely straight. But see, this is one of them drafts where I'm not sold on the class, like the class in itself. Like I feel like there's a lot of players that have to go at these high positions, and a lot of them don't deserve to be there, in my opinion. Like you're just the best out of this year, but you don't deserve. You're not a number
I wonder what the
two,
Arizona State
number
running back
four
going.
pick.
Arizona State.
Scatterboo.
Yeah. I wonder what he gonna fall
I
to.
don't think that any of them need to be into the second round, and that's even giving them grace. We
He
don't
should
have
be
no
a
first
first
round
round
running back.
pick.
Who?
In this day and game, I think he could be a nasty running back. Just
Scatterboo?
like, yeah.
Man, who's the man?
He was fourth in the
It doesn't
Heisman
even make
talk.
sense to
Gently,
draft a running back in the first
what is
round.
Gently gonna be?
Running backs don't get drafted in the first round like that. The Saquon Barkleys, the Reggie Bushes, the people like that, the Bijan Robinsons. But you think Scatterboo's one of them? I don't even think Genty's a
I
first
think he's
round.
like a Kyron Williams type.
I don't
You know,
even
for
think
the
Genty's a first round running back. Like just getting a running back in general in the first round is crazy to me. So when you
it
do
shows you
it,
what they can do though for your team.
it better be a for sure first round running back, and I don't see one out of this entire college season. A first round running back. I would say Genty would be a first round running back if he was rushing for Alabama, Tennessee, Florida. But since you was rushing at Boise State, Eh.
I think they're gonna give him the first round. I
I
don't.
think somebody will. I do think somebody will give it to him, but I don't think he's that talented. Yes, looks good on paper, of course. But what
If
conference
he
was
have a
you
better
in?
line too, with that the better line in that Boise line too, you can definitely get some
Right.
work.
And then another thing that I always give him props for is regardless of the level of talent or level of competition he was running up against, every team he played against knew that he was their only option. Every single team he lined up against knew if we stopped Genty, they got a loss, and they still
So
couldn't do it.
I think he could be a look like a Dallas Cowboy back. He could be like an Aaron Jones. It's a couple.
Don't go to Dallas.
What's his name? Rowdy.
Who?
What? I don't know.
You talking about
Dallas
Arizona
running
State's running back or?
gently. Dual threat. You know what I'm saying? Kill.
I don't want to see Dallas ruin any more running backs.
No, I didn't say go to Dallas. I was just saying he reminded me of the running back from Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So that was
Dallas
a
don't know
good
what to do
game.
with running backs.
54-55. The score is 54-55 right now. Good little game.
Oh, I didn't even put money on the put nothing on the money line on that. I didn't
I
know which
didn't
way it
either,
was gonna
but
go.
I just hope it's a lot of stats. I just hope.
I know that gotta be wrong. If this ain't wrong,
What they say?
that Donovan still has 0 points.
With 54?
Yeah,
Let me check. You gotta refresh that on this
that's what
thing,
I was
man.
about to say. That better be wrong. I better be tripping.
Let me go check because I'm
If this,
scared.
man, don't get me talking bad about this nigga, man.
Oh, he do.
Hoe ass nigga, man.
He said, I
Hoe ass
knew you.
nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Sit the fuck out if you ain't gonna play.
They in it too. What the fuck?
Hoe ass nigga, man. I don't got no love for no shit like that. Why are you even in the game if you ain't gonna play?
Holy fuck. He in the game too right
This
now.
hoe ass nigga in bed with Vegas.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
That shit is weak as fuck to me, man. Like, why are you playing if you ain't gonna try it all? Why are you even in the game? And don't get me wrong, I get it, right? Because me and Q had the conversation that another reason why I ain't been placing bets like that for real is because we're approaching the All-Star break, and we know that all these players take games off, and they don't start back up till after the All-Star break.
But I be thinking you want to be an all-star, so
He don't deserve to be no fucking All-Star. I see why they left him off all the shits.
he
That's
got two right now. He
Man,
just
fuck his
scored.
two. That nigga just pissed me
He
off.
still
He's
gonna
been
hey,
the
he
only
still to get
person to
20
lose
though.
me money on these bets for the past 3 bets
You
that I
think he
placed
is
with him.
still gonna get 20?
I don't. It's possible. I mean, he is a heat check. You know, like if he gets hot, he'll get you there. But I doubt it. The way he's been playing, like nigga ain't been giving us 20. Oh, I can't
He
stand this bitch
averaging
ass man.
24.
I can't stand it. He is the only my last 3 bets. He is the only one to not come through, and I don't know why I put him back on there. Well, we talked about it because he's playing Shay. Go ahead and get dicked down by the Canadian nigga. This nigga from New York. You froze? He froze. This whole ass nigga from New York, and you doing this? Nah, what you say? You back now? You was frozen for a second. You skipping? I hope so. But shit, I mean, this nigga about to have 0.2 points at the half. Like, I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with the nigga, man. And then, never mind. Never mind. Your headset sound like you far away. You said what? Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
I said he's in the game too. He's just missing shots. He just missed the layup.
I'm
I feel
over
like
with him.
it was hurt.
I'm over Donovan Mitchell. I'm over Donovan Mitchell, man.
Got 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
I gotta keep him off my motherfucking
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, 2-hand dunk. Got a dunk too.
give a fuck about your 2-hand dunk. Turn up. Do that.
2-hand dunk.
Do that. Turn up. Make a bucket.
The L3 at the half.
Fuck him. We ain't broadcasting no Cleveland game. I see your Pats had Joe Milton. Joe Milton in there lighting shit up. Got y'all the dub over the
Oh yeah, he
Bills.
was nice. Big backflip and stuff.
Yeah, got y'all the dub over the Bills. He was 22 for 29.
Malcolm.
Uh-oh. There that fuck
Yeah,
nigga
man.
go.
Yeah,
Try to tell you, Cliff. Y'all niggas don't listen.
What about Donovan?
You don't listen.
Man, hoe ass nigga, man.
You don't listen, Cliff.
And the only reason why I say that for real, because I understand motherfuckers have bad nights, but the
we
only
got
reason
four
why I
right
say
now. We
that
good.
is this is the, like we said, this is the third night in a row you've come up short. Like, my nigga, if you in bed with Vegas, just say that.
Right.
If you in bed with Vegas, just say that. Because we know from the moment you came into the league, all you wanted to do was score with Utah. Now all of a sudden you can go to the half and only have 4 points.
Now he acting like Darius Garland last. It's like the roles reversed. Let me see, because
that's a good analogy.
Yeah,
I'll stop shooting.
Like that. They winning.
Right. Like, what are you now? But here's the thing. No, it's still a close game. Obviously, it's still a lot of ball to be.
Yeah,
and yeah, they're up by 3. Don't get me wrong. And Donovan's got 4 points right now, but it's like, I told Cliff this offline. CT, I said I think this game is going to come down to how well Donovan plays, but it might not. The Cavs still might.
He can run off 10 quick.
I mean, he only got 4.
Yeah, he can. Like I said, he's a heat check. He'll turn on real quick.
Two-hand dunk.
That shit ain't shit, man.
But I was telling Cliff, I said I can guarantee a Shea 25 tonight. And I'm not saying, remember Cliff, I said I'm not saying that they win. I said, but I'm gonna guarantee Shea show up tonight.
Right.
I said, what's Donovan going to do? I told Cliff that earlier. CT.
I think Donovan wants to win though.
I mean, I hope he wants to win, but it's not about. But see, here's the thing.
They're both 15-game win streak, 10-game win streaks.
Aaron Rodgers wants to win. That nigga ain't usually been winning. So my whole thing, you can want to win, CT. You can want to. You could pray to win. You could want to win. You could all the things for a win. But
and he's doing the right things.
Oh my!
But what is he doing? Because he only got like 1 assist right now and 4 points.
Yeah, no, you ain't doing shit. You're not doing shit, especially to be the leader of the team.
His teammates is hooping for him. You're not going. He said he's just supposed to just kill. He's just supposed to just go take up shots.
No, you don't gotta take up shots. Feed your players that's hitting. Get involved, my nigga. Get some assists. Do something.
Man,
you're the leader. We know that you gotta bring the ball up. He just now starting to let
games, man. You can't just be going off.
Nigga, I watch the games. I ain't watching this one. I watch the games.
He's averaging 24.
He just now let. What do that mean? You ain't got 20. You ain't got 20 in the past.
Y'all act like you do this
20.
He don't do this every night. He don't do this every night. Stop it.
It's a bad night streak.
It's not a streak.
3 games in a row under 20?
Go look at the stats, CT.
What have you done? Let me go to this mother.
Look at
will.
the
3
stats.
games in a
I
row
exactly
under
will. I think I
20.
just saw him earlier too.
See, there's a difference. This is a good point. There's niggas that look at the averages, and there's niggas that look at what have you done lately.
No, I
I'm
watch
more
games.
what have you
I
done
watch
lately.
games. I watch games.
I watch
I'm
my
not saying
Cavs.
you don't
I
watch
watch
games.
games.
It's not about watching games. It's facts are facts, nigga. And the stats say Donovan
He
has
had
not been
19 last
doing.
game. Then he had 15. Then he had 26. And then he had 23.
4, 19, 15. Like I said, last 3 couldn't get 20.
Right. That's all I'm saying, CT. That sounds good for that
They probably
stretch.
blew the team out. They blowing teams out. They be going to the bench.
But we're not talking about
the bench.
We're not
at the end
talking
of the
about the
fourth
Cavs.
quarter.
We're talking about the individual, which is Donovan Mitchell right now.
You're 1 for 8 right now.
He's in the pack.
You're 1 for 8 right now. That's my thing, right? So we know right now, just like we talked about, it's
And
about
you're
to
up
listen.
3.
It's
Just
about to
pick
be
it.
the
You be-
All-Star break. So we know teams are starting to sit their best players, starting to rest their best players more. So if
I
you
don't see
know,
it. I don't see the rest.
regardless, it's a lot. Well, if they ain't resting
Jokic
off
is
the
out
court,
tonight.
they're resting on the court.
Because
We
he's
know
sick.
that.
No, I don't
Jokic
think
been
he's
playing
sick.
healthy. I think
I
this
didn't
is
see
like
nothing
the
about him
second.
being
It's
sick.
probably
But
the second game he
regardless-
missed all year.
Regardless, we know if we're in the time of the season that they're going to start benching guys when you're up by a 20 piece.
Right.
You can't go no fucking 1 for 8 in the first half. Get your points now because you know you may not see fourth quarter.
This game he will.
This game he's going to have to because you're up
I mean,
against the
Cade's
number
only
1
got
seat in the
3
West.
points right now.
You know what I'm saying? It happens, bro. Like every night
But
these guys
Cade's
play
consistent.
almost.
Cade
This is probably
literally
back to back.
consistently.
What was that?
basically
What was they played the Lakers on the 31st? This nigga Donovan had 4 points at half that game too.
And what he in with? 20?
19, I think.
I'm telling you, he know when to run them off. Like let the team get going first, and then he get the going.
Oh, no,
he's smart. He does this. Like,
And hit the showers FanDuel because man, I had money line on the Nuggets.
No, I lied. It was 26, so it might not have been.
no, don't do that to FanDuel, baby. You see, I got me a hit the other night. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah. When you hit, yeah. But I'm talking about the last minute shit. Like, bro, Jokic literally was up on the tickets until like 7:10 p.m. Literally before they voided him. And I was in the midst of placing shit. Like that shit's weak.
They do that.
So and I had a couple of Nuggets money lines because I thought Jokic was playing. I was like, yeah, they going. Now I don't know. Now it could swing to the Clippers. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, no, I'm not saying niggas got to ball every night. You niggas have off nights, CT, but it's like for Donovan to be known to be a scorer and to have like 3 games in a row. And don't get me wrong, niggas. Steph Curry be doing it some nights too. He be pissing me the fuck off too.
This ain't the first streak. This is the second
Steph
streak.
Curry has an
been doing it a lot of
excuse.
nights.
Steph Curry has an excuse to do that.
What the fuck is his excuse?
Right.
What do you? Who has he got? Wiggins.
What
Who's
is
gonna
his
pick
excuse?
up the? Who's gonna pick up the slack for
Buddy
him?
Hield.
Who's gonna pick up the slack for Steph?
It
nobody.
was looking good at the beginning of the season early.
Buddy Hield is a minus 210 for 10 points. Mount. He's not picking up the slack for nobody.
That ain't
No,
Buddy
they
Hield's
usually
fault
have him
that
for
they stopped
15.
playing
They
him.
usually got the better odds at 15.
That nigga ain't
like
he doesn't have anybody to pick up the slack. But when you got somebody in Cleveland where Mobley can have 14 and a half, Jared Allen can have 16 and a half, Darius Garland can have 14 and a half.
Right.
You don't there's no why do you need to take any time off, G?
Right.
You can just
I'm
pass the ball and get
I'm averaging
stats.
way more than them. Obviously, I have way better nights than them on the night.
Nah, all this
I'm
is
just having a
doing.
bad
Nah, all
night
this
tonight.
does. And before I say it, I will give my nigga credit, even though I'm being hard on him. He has improved as far as his ball distribution goes. But all this
Rebounding, all that.
All this shows is you're stat whore heavy. I want my points. I'm not focused on y'all. I'll go 1 for 8 trying to get a bucket as opposed to pass it to my hot hands.
Right.
That's why he'll end the half with 4 points and 1 assist because you're not worried about anybody else on the team.
He making that
you're trying to get your buckets.
Evan Mobley in the middle. Evan Mobley just throw it up to Jared Allen. And this is the swing pass. I mean, just man, it's all on film, man. It's all on the film. It shows on their record too. Like he's not just out there.
It don't show on their record. It don't show on their record because just like you
The
said,
fuck is they
it's a
second streak that they
3-point
on?
game, right? It's a 3-point game currently. This nigga hadn't showed up via points, via assists, or defense. So it don't show in their record. They can get the
How
dub
come he
without
not
him.
playing D?
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
They
If you're
can get the dub without him.
I guess
They
that's where I
cannot
was.
get no fucking dub without him. Stop
What
it.
are you talking about? He's basically there and non-existent the past couple games, and they still winning.
He's keyed on for sure. Don't fucking act like he's not on the scout report. Don't fucking do that.
No, I know I'm saying he's not on the scouting report, but bruh, why is Darius Garland carrying?
Wild.
This ain't his sophomore year in the league. He's been on the scouting report.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been on the scouting report. He's been on the scouting report since Utah.
I'm not giving passes.
He has 4 points at the half
CT.
this game, and y'all say the wildest.
I'm not giving passes.
This ain't the first time.
Your boy.
This ain't the first time in 2 weeks.
No, CT, your boy's 40 years old.
God.
40 years
It's
old.
the one half. I could see if it was in the whole game. It's one half. What are you talking about?
It's too bad. LeBron set the bar high now. He's 40, still balling. So I don't want to see these niggas not.
Now you want to mention the greatest ever to do it.
No, I want to mention the fact that he's 40 and he's still balling.
I mean, but if he can still produce at 40, ain't no reason you can't at 26.
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying.
You've been doing that. What right now?
And it's unfortunate, but CT, that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. This nigga, you're not supposed to be 40 years old still making stats like LeBron. I understand he's one of a kind. I'm not saying
nobody's ever done what LeBron's ever done.
Exactly,
so
but at the same time, like Cliff said, if a 40-year-old can still get buckets and you're 28, whatever the fuck, nigga, you
26.
need to be out here getting whatever he is.
But regardless, they're two different players. The difference is LeBron will have an off night, and while he's shooting his way out of it, he'll pass the ball as well. It's not the same on Donovan's end. Donovan's just going to keep shooting his way out. He's not looking for anybody else but his bucket. And he averaged 4 assists. He averages 4 assists. As a guard, you're averaging 4 assists. So that tells me that you may get one, you may look for one shot at a quarter for your squad.
One shot, Christopher.
That's always been my critique of Donovan Mitchell. We know you can get a bucket. May you be struggling currently? Possibly. But we know you can get a bucket. How about distribute?
Right.
You know your squad can get buckets too. That's what's keeping you in the game. So get the ball to him when you're not hot.
Cat only got 1 rebound so far. This bitch ass nigga.
You don't think he can distribute? You crazy.
I didn't say he can't.
He gets at least 4 assists a game. He is good for that. I told you
that's not enough. That's not enough when you got a squad full of shooters.
But he got a passing point guard. He's a shooting guard. What the fuck?
It don't matter. Your whole team shoots. If you're only getting 4 assists and you got a squad full of shooters and we know that you're getting keyed in on, like you said, and that's all you like to do is crash everybody, the defense to the paint, where's the extra assists? Because if you're bringing 3 defenders into the paint to stop you from driving, that means 2 other people are open. Yeah. And everybody has a shot.
Everybody, CT.
4 ain't enough, G. He getting better.
They wouldn't be where they would be without him.
You're crazy as fuck. How can you say that?
You crazy as fuck if you think so.
I mean, I've been saying that.
With the talent they have now?
I've been saying that since he came.
The Cavs will be where they are without him. Y'all capped
I've been saying that since he came. We was 4th
Put
in
up
the
a
East.
poll. I bet you boys would fucking see 10%.
We got hurt. That's the only thing that stopped us from being 4th in the
Cavs
East.
Is nice.
Before Donovan came.
You wouldn't even be in playing
games. With and all them. We was 4th in the East.
You wouldn't even be in playing games.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
The only thing that stopped us from being as good as we are now then was injury.
All-Stars wouldn't even be thought about in Cleveland.
You crazy?
What?
What are you talking about? Jarrett Allen and Darius Garland were all-stars before Donovan came.
Oh, COVID year. I forgot they were. My bad.
No, it wasn't right. COVID year.
It was COVID year.
Keep
my bad.
talking. Wasn't COVID year. Wasn't
COVID
no fucking COVID year.
And then they didn't make the fucking playoffs. Whippity doo.
Ooh.
The only reason we didn't is because Jared Allen and Evan Mobley went out.
Did Donovan Mitchell? I think so.
My nigga, we was playing Taco Fall. You talking about? The same thing would happen to Donovan Mitchell. If Evan Mobley and Jared Allen goes out, Donovan doesn't make the playoffs.
When?
I said if
you crazy
Jared
as
Allen,
hell.
he doesn't make the
Crazy
playoffs.
as hell.
He doesn't make the playoffs on the Cleveland squad without Jared Allen and Evan Mobley.
Jared Allen's been out the whole playoffs.
Not
plenty of times,
together.
so.
Not together. You've never seen
Plenty
Jared
of times.
Allen and Evan Mobley out together with
And he
Donovan
still get him
Mitchell
to the
on the
Eastern
squad.
Conference.
That's never happened.
Semis and
That's
shit.
never happened. He doesn't make the playoffs if Jared Allen and Evan Mobley
Got him
are
to the
out.
semis last year. Leading them. What did he do?
With both
29
bigs.
out of 30.
With
32.
both bigs playing.
Greatness. They wouldn't be where they be. Man, you crazy as hell.
You talking about you watch the games, you don't watch enough. I'm telling you.
They wouldn't be where they would be without this boy. You crazy as
They
hell.
wouldn't be where they would be without them bigs they got. And they prove that every year. If the bigs are available, they go deep in the playoffs.
Hey, I ain't
If
gonna lie.
they're
Kenny
not,
came in
they're
and
not
changed a
in
lot
there.
of things too. Kenny Ackerson. Like, he came in and did a lot.
He might be the nigga that made Donovan start passing.
Make.
Make.
Fuck out of here. He
It
know
is a
my
make.
he know my work.
If it wasn't a make, he'd have more than 4 assists on the year.
I'm a all-star for shit show. These
Hell
other guys,
no.
I don't know about.
You crazy.
I wouldn't say for shit show.
No,
What the fuck you talking
you
about?
got
This
a squad full
this
of
is the sixth
all-stars.
time I'll be an all-star. You crazy
You got
as
a
hell.
squad full of all-stars, but when you
Hey,
got somebody
6.
that just shoot,
6. Would Darius Garland be an all-star? Probably
Yeah.
not. Would Jared
Yeah,
Allen?
you would.
they already
Darius
were.
Garland is-
You're not listening.
Garland
Opening
is
your
good for
ears. They
20.
already were before he got
Garland's
there.
good for 20.
Donovan
I'm just
Stop
saying, would
their
they
progress.
be this year? No.
They would. They would.
No.
They would.
No.
They would.
There's way better
If they
guards
had an
in there
extra
than the fucking.
22 shots a game, yes, they would.
They're way better guards in the fucking Eastern Conference than them.
And they said that the year that they was there too.
Not Donovan Mitchell though.
You crazy as hell.
Take away those extra
Trae
24
Young will be
shots
an
a game
all-star
that Donovan
point
takes
guard.
and give them to
Trae
Darius
Young,
and them,
he will be-
all-star.
Huh?
Take away the extra 24
Trae Young
shots
has
a
a good
game
game
Donovan
every couple
takes
games
and
or
give
so.
them to Darius and Evan and them, all-stars. It's automatic.
Darius, hell no.
You crazy.
Fuck out of here.
How you
Bro,
this
Darius
nigga,
is good for 20 most nights.
this
CT,
nigga
look up his
arguing
stats.
facts. It's a fact, G. He was
CT,
an
look
all-star
up
before
Darius'
he got
stats.
there.
He's good for 20 most nights.
Right.
What a couple
The
of
roles reversed. I should be going
Right.
15 Donovan, 20 Darius.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I
That's
should
what-
be doing.
Right. That's
And
what
CT just out there talking about he watching games. No, you're not. No, you're not at all. You're not at all watching games.
Every fucking game.
You ain't.
I
You
can
ain't
go watch
watching
a
every
game.
Cavs
I
game.
can go watch a game from last week if I wanted to.
You ain't watching them.
A full one.
You
You
ain't
crazy.
watching
Why am I
them.
not?
I can hear the
Why
way
am I
you talk.
not?
You ain't watching
Look
them.
on the
He's like,
look.
"You know what
Look
he's
through
talking
the look
You
through,
ain't
look through the
watching
blinds.
them.
The game is on right now. I watch every game. What you talking about?
But are you really
He
watching?
ain't watching. He got him
I
on.
am
He ain't watching.
Darius
watching
got
them up.
4 assists right now.
I'm
But
up.
see, he moved the ball. And I'm not even using that
Because
as
that's his
a
best
knock.
attribute.
That's crazy.
Pass that mug.
That's crazy. His best attribute is shooting. He just doesn't take as many shots as everybody
No,
else.
don't shoot that. Get that out of here.
Trailblazers is winning. Good shit.
It's all right, though. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
just got hate because my Cavs is still #1 and ain't nobody knocking them off.
Everybody hating.
Regardless of
Just
if
don't hate on
Donovan
the best
can't
to
give
do
us
it.
20.
Just don't hate on the best to come to the squad. and help.
Regardless if Donovan
Wouldn't
can't
be-
give them 20, they still getting their dubs, which means...
Wouldn't be talked about what if this boy wasn't there. He
Which
crazy
means
as hell.
what? Which means what? They still getting their dubs and he ain't giving them their average. Means they can
Right.
get it done without him.
Right. Facts. I
They
don't hear
wouldn't
no
be
lies
without
told.
this boy. They wouldn't be without this boy.
I'm not saying we wouldn't want him. I'm just saying that lets us know we can get him done without him.
No, I
Mm-hmm.
don't see it. Last time I
Because you
saw
ain't
y'all,
watching, like I've been
last time-
saying.
hey, last time I saw y'all without him, y'all wasn't even in the playoffs.
Right. Like I said, the season that Evan and Jarrett both went out. Both went out prior to the playoffs.
They can go out now. Donovan got it.
Both went out prior to the playoffs. They brought Jared Allen back for, I think,
That's why
12
y'all brought
minutes
him in.
that
Them
play-in
dudes go
game
out
that we
too much.
lost.
Them dudes go out too much. That's why y'all brought Donovan in. We gonna bring him in. He'll take over. Y'all can go out.
That don't even make sense. So you gonna bring?
It does.
You gonna
It
no?
makes a
It
lot of
don't.
sense.
He just talking.
When
You
you
gonna
think
bring a
about it.
6'1" guard
When you think about
in
it.
to cover
6'2"
two bigs
and a
that
half.
went out. To cover two bigs that went out.
I can cover 60 points for them.
But you can't cover blocks. You can't cover rebounds. And you damn sure can't
Me
cover
and Evan.
assists.
Me and Ev can.
No, he
Evan,
can't.
again, if both of them go down, he has nothing.
Dean Wade to come in.
Dean Wade ain't big enough. That's a 3. A 4 if you
He's
Dean
a four.
Wade.
He's
Hell
a
no.
3. They've been putting him at
Don't
4.
act like he can board up. He been boarding up and everything.
No, he can.
He can't
shoot.
board up. He got a 40-inch vert.
When he can shoot.
He got a 40-inch vert.
And Max Strus is back.
And he's just a shooter too.
But he can do a little bit too. He
He-
can play make.
You know what? You just made me think about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Donovan is spreading the
'Cause-
pie. I mean, Max back. He got to get going.
Donovan don't.
I think we going with a Coro over Strus anyway.
Curry's been playing good still. Curry's vert.
He been doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with Okoro's 3-point percentage now. This nigga been bringing his 3-point percentage up to like 43 to 46.
You thought he wouldn't?
Isaac
No.
Okoro?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he would be that high. No,
Malk, shut up thinking you would too.
I didn't think. I didn't think he. I thought his ceiling. I thought Okoro's ceiling at the 3 would be around a 38.
Oh,
You
Malk know
almost
who
10 points
I said,
above
Malk
that.
don't know who you talking about, dude.
No, I know who he is though. I know who Isaac
I know.
Okoro is.
Mm,
35.
I
35 for
haven't been
them.
following him, but yeah, no, I
yeah,
mean,
3-point shooting.
his
though,
3-point
is
shot percentage has gone up every year he's been in the league, and he's
He
gotten
said
it
he
up
in
as high
he
as
in the
46%
gym working on
this
that
year.
thing with that
so
trainer.
is he Himothy? Is that what?
No. He's not Himothy at all, but
Defense and 3.
he's a great 3 and he's developing into a
3D.
great 3 and D guy. I'll say
He'll
that.
dunk on you too,
D
though.
guy.
He'll-
Yeah,
he'll-
if you
he'll
give him
dunk on
space, he
you, too.
will.
He athletic, so I ain't gonna lie.
If you give him space,
Strong.
he will.
I bet he's
Whoa,
strong.
he-
It's really the size. I don't like that he gives up that much
Pause,
size.
bro. Chill. You.
Oh, it's strong.
You know, I bet it's hard, like,
Wow.
defensively. I bet he be, like, cutting dudes off. I'm like, I bet he's be strong as shit.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. He gives up too much size, and he
Right.
doesn't have the bounce to make up for it.
He don't
But
got
then
that bounce.
He has the
10 off
strength.
bench.
He has the
He's a
strength, but he
10.
doesn't have the bounce to. Like, you think about, like, your Kumingas, right? Kuminga is a 6'8" nigga that you could put at the 3 if you need him to because of his defense and his bounce. Where you got Okoro at 6'5", 6'6" on a good day. Hella strong, but you don't got the bounce to really get up there to get your blocks and shit.
Yeah.
That's why every year they like, who's the wing that we should bring into the Cavs? And they never bring one in.
Why not?
Probably because all the available ones are like Jimmy Butlers and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating on Jimmy. I'm just saying, like, you at the ass end of your career, my G. Ain't nobody
Who,
about to
Jimmy?
He
Yeah.
mad he want a pay cut. That's why he's pouting.
Ain't nobody about to give up hella bread and picks to get you on the team, and you ain't doing
You
shit in
ain't-
Miami
your
already.
Your resume, you got 0 rings, so what you crying like you
Whoa.
ranged up over there.
I thought Jimmy was your boy, CT. Ski.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that that's for
When did
lack
I say he was
of.
my boy?
No, I'm just saying. I just assumed, I guess. That,
I wouldn't
you know,
say that the fact that he ain't got no rings for the lack of Jimmy trying.
No, I wouldn't say that either, but just the way he pouting though. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Attitude wise,
This
I
is like
wouldn't
the
want him on my
third team he
squad.
cried his way off
Right.
of, though. Like, you know
Minnesota,
what I'm saying? Like I said, if it was his first
76ers.
time. Yeah,
but these
especially-
niggas is emotional. That's what these niggas
What?
like.
And
That's
they
what they
getting
want to
paid.
do.
That's niggas back in the day. Honestly, that's what I can agree on. Niggas back in the day wasn't doing that. They was at least working out with the team they had. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas would cry their way out quick.
Maybe it's a Miami thing because Tyreek Hill doing the same
Yeah.
thing.
But he backtracked though. You hear about that? He backtracked.
I'm sure he did.
That's what I.
Yeah,
He ain't. Well, he said that when he ain't know if they had a shot.
Cause
he
said like 2 days after he was posting like the memes and all that whatever stuff and then stuff he said and all that, they said he met with the executive, like a lot of the higher ups at the Dolphins, and that he showed no signs.
Yeah, that ain't had nothing to do with. That ain't had nothing to do with it. When he did the interview, he said, "This is my first season. I ain't never made the playoffs."
Right. Exactly.
And now you got a chance to make the playoffs, and he like, all right, well, let me stop for a second. Let me think about it. That's what it is.
No Pro Bowl either.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's other than Jamar Chase, what receivers been showing out. This isn't the year of the receiver.
Right. It's the year of the receiver.
This is the year of the running back and the tight end. This isn't the year of the receiver. So you ain't gonna have hella receivers out there just looking like even JJ. Like, it's gonna be struggles sometimes. Don't be giving them free ass space. You fucking up the youth. Trying to have them drink that carbonated diesel fuel in a can.
Puts a little hair on your chest.
They put something on there. This nigga drinking it out of a Solo cup with a straw. Only this thing.
Drink safely, Cliff.
Oh, shit.
The dentist, a fun side fact, the dentist says that if you drink any kind of carbonated drink,
so it doesn't mess up the enamel of your teeth. Or just rinse your mouth out when you're done.
Well,
that's what I usually do.
You're extra.
I don't drink straws at the restaurants.
I know you don't. Hey,
I take my straw out and drink out the glass at the restaurant. I ain't doing those straws.
On vacation, when we sip the Mai Tais.
Yeah, no, I'll be drinking mine, chewing up pineapple chunks because I ain't drinking my straw.
Gonna get the little what we say, the little ones. You know what I'm talking about.
I ain't drinking no fucking. You gotta drink at least one vacation drink while you're on
That's
vacation.
What I mean,
man.
Right? Come on now.
I don't like sweet shit.
Right.
Shot me up, baby. Give me shots and 2 beers because I don't want to keep coming back to this bar every 5 minutes.
You hear me? Shout out Twin Peaks. I'll see y'all soon, baby.
Him and his see, this nigga be advertising for different companies. Fuck if they pay him or not. They don't even be worth the advertisement.
It might be if we got sponsored by a Twin Peaks.
They don't even be worth the advertisement for real.
Yeah.
Twin, you know what that is? CT, y'all got one of them there?
Sweet tea.
Y'all got one of them there, CT?
What'd you say?
Y'all got a Twin Peaks there?
Is it a store?
Nah,
it's a like
restaurant.
Hooters.
It's like a Hooters kind of restaurant.
Oh,
it's just girls with short shirts and their tits out at a restaurant. That's all it is. Watching
sports, you know what I mean?
I mean, you know, it's a nice little ambiance, but I mean, give me Hooters. Give me Hooters over that. That's like you trying to do too much.
They said, give me the Hooter Cooter.
I didn't say all that, man. Definitely didn't say all that, man. What about your brother's new song?
I told you that shit.
I heard that shit on the radio. That shit is so weak. This old Chino Hills Nelly. That shit is so weak. And you know what's crazy? I want to see my nigga win so bad.
No, you don't.
I do. I want to see LiAngelo Ball win
you don't want
so
to see
fucking
him.
bad. But that shit is hot garbage. You hear what I'm saying?
Stop. Why are you lying?
That shit's garbage.
That shit is catchy. That shit sound like a Birdman. That's
Nelly. That's that dilemma flow. He got that dilemma flow. And
he bringing it back.
I met a girl in the sun door.
He said, "I might."
That's the same shit. It's the same shit.
But it's catchy.
Nah, shit's weak, G.
It's not weak. Supposed to be lyrical.
Stop lying to your light-skinned brother. That shit's weak.
I think it's supposed to be catchy for him.
He sounds like tell me he don't got the dilemma flow. I love you.
No, that's
exactly what it is.
This was more.
I just did the lyrics, and you didn't even know which song I was singing.
The limit with Kelly Rowland. What you mean?
And oh no,
Right.
I got a girl in the sun though.
Yeah.
That's the same shit.
But
Stop
I
playing.
was more of like,
Nope. He tried to do it more gangster, and we know he's not.
he might let this bitch go.
Right? Yeah. Either way. Either way.
That's it. Hey, but
I'm glad everybody hyping it up, but it's awful. It's awful.
Hey, if he'd have had
Hey,
NBA
man,
Young
shit,
Boy
for
on
real.
there with him, it'd have been crazy.
Hell no.
NBA Youngboy wouldn't have been on that.
Yeah.
We don't want them kind of.
NBA
We don't want
Youngboy
them.
wouldn't have been on that.
Donovan only has
Boosie.
4 points with 5:56 left in the third. But y'all up though. Max Strus got 12.
Excuse me.
Dean Wade got 11.
Yeah, he off. He off.
TCT, that's what you. You're not.
He off
watching
every
this
one of
shit.
my parlays after the All-Star break.
Bitch,
I'm
you didn't
not
even know
betting on
about Dean
anything
Wade
about-
until I just said his name. Shut up.
I knew about Dean Wade and Max Strus and them niggas.
I just said them before they even mentioned their name.
I'm
But I'm
really
just
mad my
about-
nigga Sam Merrill been hurt. He been in and out all season. He was good for 3-4 threes a game.
Sam Merrill,
Mm-hmm.
no Marilyn Monroe.
And they dropped my nigga. I think they dropped my nigga Luke Travers back down to the G League, I believe, and he's ready. He's
Who
ready.
plays? Who is it?
Luke Travers.
Who's that?
Monty Bates won't touch the court either.
He came out of Australia the same year that the year after Evan Mobley, when Evan Mobley's brother came out, Isaiah Mobley, and they won the Summer League championship.
League.
Luke Travers was on that team and was balling for them. The Cavs took him and dropped him down to the G League. They brought him back up this year, but they didn't keep him there. I think they just brought him back up because of injury, and then they, bumped him back down. But he's ready.
Right.
He's ready. We just got too much talent at that position that he's not gonna get love. You at the 4, and you think behind Mobley and Dean Wade now and all, you're not gonna get love. And I think I won't say I think he's better than Dean Wade because Dean has a stroke, but defensively they're the same. He doesn't have as much bounce as Dean, but he makes more needed plays than Dean does. He'll dive for the balls going out of bounds and all that. Like, he's a hustler.
He's out there. See, and there goes FanDuel and that fuck shit. They done took Damian Lillard off the shit all day long. Magically, a couple minutes ago, they put
That's
Damian.
how you do that.
And mind you, again,
That game about to start in what, a half an hour? 9:15?
Yeah, starting about an hour, 9:40.
Oh, 9:40. Yeah, that they usually do it about 20 to 15 minutes right before the game start. They'll throw them back on there.
And it's like, I'm counting you to be
done.
out. So
I
I'm
think he's
thinking,
off
like,
right
in
now.
my mind, maybe a Spurs upset because the records are very comparable and shit right now.
You know what it come down to?
What?
You can't do your, and I know that you don't, but you
Right.
can't do your research from the app.
Hell no.
Well, no, I get on Google. Well, as far
Right,
as
but you
stats,
can't. But we can't do stats. We got to see who's playing tonight
Yeah, that shit's pissing
because
me
you
off.
can't
You
guarantee.
don't wait. They don't know. You don't know till 3, 4
Mhm.
o'clock. Sometimes.
But that's why I
Mhm.
say you can't do it off of FanDuel. If you look up the apps on the team website, they'll tell you long days before so and so might not be playing, or you know what I'm
They
saying.
won't. They don't know though, because sometimes they play
Right.
last night and then the US.
They tell you
Right.
more. They tell you more than any mainstream broadcast or website would. I'm not talking about ClevelandCavs.com. I'm talking about like how every team, like how the Raiders have Mitchell Renz. I don't know who Philly or the Pats have, but everybody has a designated broadcaster for their team, and they're not associated with the team specifically. They're the ones that give the real info. Like, I think so and so shit. You can't say that if you're sponsored by the team. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
these niggas will give you honest, and they'll tell you so and so ain't supposed to be playing this week or has been suffering from a hamstring injury. He's coming back tonight, but don't expect it to be his best night.
They'll give you more of the
Mhm.
insight.
You can't do your
Okay.
research with the enemy because that's the enemy at the end of the day. The betting app is the enemy. They don't want you to know the shit.
Yeah, that should be pissing me off. For real. For
I can't
real.
believe I heard your brother's song on the radio though. I swear
I tried to tell you.
all I did was drive that down to the gas station to get my little vape shit and to get me a little beer, and I was like, this shit's on the radio.
I might drop him with this shit. Yeah.
This nigga
yeah.
is the Rap Hawk Tua.
Whoa.
They said this the hottest song since Not Like Us. By Kendrick.
This shit up for a Grammy already. No, I'm just playing.
Man, check the 5G
remember
towers. What are they
Rolling Loud,
putting
man.
in the water?
Excellence, Cliff. That's what they're putting in the water.
Man, nah, there's no way for motherfuckers just to be falling in line on this. This is like the, what's it, the Revenge of the Body Snatchers or something. Like this isn't real.
They may
There's
drop
no
it
way
like
motherfuckers think this song is hot like that.
Why not?
There's no fucking possible way.
It's hot, Cliff.
Then
No
I'm waiting
video
on
cool.
I'm waiting on the last one. Then where's Mello's banger at?
Why you gonna do him like that? though?
Because I'm saying Lonzo dropped one. I think Lonzo's little freestyles was better than this song.
They been dropping though.
Let me hear the best brother. Where's Mello's track at? Because
Lame-
this ain't it.
LaMelo,
We got
you think
2
LaMelo
strikes.
Yeah, you think
I don't
he
know,
can-
but right now a strike on Lonzo, strike on Jello. Where's Mello at? Somebody need to knock it out the park, and it ain't one of these two. Maybe I'm not gonna say that because it's not like he can't rap. It's just the whole
You wasn't feeling it, Cliff?
the whole vibe, the whole like singy like Louisiana flow is not your
You
Chino
wasn't-
Hills, G. You're from Chino fucking Hills, G.
But you can't hold that against his
You
rap.
can't do Louisiana or St. Louis like a nigga from Louisiana or St. Louis.
But he said he got partners and
He said my
From-
Memphis twin. Who's this
Yeah.
Memphis twin? Who's this twin in Memphis? Who's this Memphis
Hey,
twin?
leave him alone, Cliff.
Who the fuck is your twin in Memphis?
uh,
It's a white dude with singles somewhere in Memphis. Like that's my nigga Leangelo.
Hey,
The
man.
fuck? He the one that gassed that song up. Like you got one, G. And that kind of sound like the vibe that we've been working on. So go ahead, yeah. Somebody gassed this ass up. I'm glad that the delusional motherfuckers like it. I just can't stand it. I think that
Drop it,
is,
let this shit go.
it's gimmicky. It's gimmicky.
It's supposed to, but that's what he was going for, though. You know what
I mean, I honestly think he's gimmicky, so it makes sense. But
he said,
not for real. You know what I'm saying? Not for real.
this nigga Cliff is
He's
ill.
gimmicky, so it makes sense.
What you mean
that-
by that, though? Explain what
Like,
you say.
okay, so first and foremost, you're a ball player.
Right.
You came up on TV with your brothers
Okay.
from a early age, your high school career. Then you had your little TV show, then all that. So your whole life has been a gimmick from your formidable years. We
True.
were trying to get you hype off the Chino Hills High School ball. Then we trying to get you hype off of the Balls Lifestyle TV show on YouTube. Then we trying to get you in the league that didn't work. So now let's try your rap. It's all gimmicky. Like you're always shooting for something.
Yeah, right.
You're
Yeah,
not
okay.
just cooling out being you. You're trying to get big off of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we know that Jello wasn't.
I don't even think he tried to get big off his though.
I mean,
He
I
just
think
might-
he is now for sure because he doesn't know if he has a shot in the league.
Put on somebody's screen, they went crazy.
He
off
don't
him.
know if he got a
Drop his
shot in the
song.
league.
That's what he really wants though.
And I think that would be his best opportunity. Your best opportunity ain't gonna be rapping. It ain't gonna be nothing else but ball. You spent all your life playing ball. And just like his dad said, he's the best son when it comes to scoring and defense. And But you're undersized.
But he better capitalize off this rapping though.
Oh no, you should. You should do something because that'll happen for you before the ball career will.
Mm.
You're 6'4" and you're oversized. You're heavier than the other two boys.
Go on tour, dude. Get checks.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You're too slow to play point guard like they played. You're too small to play shooting guard.
NBA turn rapper.
Yeah, there's like what room do you have?
He's got room.
You have to be an undersized 4, and who wants a 6'4"? I mean, an undersized 3, and who would want a 6'4" 3 that can't really dunk like that?
I mean,
nobody.
He's still growing. He could still improve.
He ain't still fucking growing. He can dunk, but he's not a dunker.
That's what I'm saying. He could improve. When I say grow, I mean he's still young. I meant like he's still.
He would be a Isaac Okoro. He would be a 3-and-D guy. That's all we need you for is 3-and-D. He would be from the 3 for sure. I don't know from the D standpoint.
Yeah, I don't know about the defense.
But 3, he would definitely take Isaac. Isaac got you on the bounce, and we just talked about how I think Isaac needs more bounce. So if Isaac needs more bounce, then what do you think they talking about Jello? They said this nigga hopping in cement boots out there.
Whoa.
Jello can dunk that thing. Don't look at the tape.
Jello is rim grazing.
He is.
No, you're not.
Jello is rim grazing. The other two brothers dunk. He's rim grazing. I'm not saying that he can't punch, but his dunks in the game is barely getting up there. Barely getting up there. He doesn't have in-game breaking to the rim bounce like that.
No in-game bouncer.
And don't get me wrong, we'll get our Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving dunks out of him. Fast breaks. I'm the only one there. I'm going to the rim, but you're not going to see Jello drop his shoulder, drive to the rim, and punch on somebody. You just won't. He might drop his shoulder and go into a step back for a shot. And that's probably more his bag. But all I can say is, God bless him on the basketball and the rap game.
So Pierce and Mayo are out of the picture.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I said, the Pierce one, I thought that was bullshit. The Mayo one, I've been already knew.
Right. I think Brady gonna try and do his best to fuck the Raiders up. Real talk. BCT talked about that. I think he gonna do his best to fuck the Raiders up.
He gonna bring in Trent Dilfer.
I know he gonna bring in, but CT talking about he didn't.
The total opposite.
CT talking about he didn't call Belichick talking about the offers available if you ain't. Why the fuck would you want Belichick on the Raiders?
Ain't nobody call no Belichick. CT.
Why would you want him there?
Look at the DMs on Instagram. I sent it to y'all.
Belichick's locked in at UNC, and that's where he knows where he belongs at this point in his life.
No.
He is not. He ain't no. He's done for with the NFL.
He ain't coming. And if he does, he shouldn't come to no fucking Raiders.
Don't be surprised. I ain't breaking here first. Breaking news from CT first. You heard it here.
Nah.
What did he coach? Hell no, no Raiders.
And then why? And then let's think about that. Let's think about that for real. The only reason Belichick had the career that he had, and I'm not putting it all on Brady, right? But it's the fact that you had a defensive team.
Played his cards right. Got to get players in.
With the culture that you've established, along with the greatest quarterback to ever do it. And then you're going.
Got a couple guys, defensive player of the year.
Well, wait though, because
Stephon Gilmore, they don't want you no more. Come on over here with us.
Wait though, because after you lost the best quarterback to ever do it, the career didn't look anywhere near the same, right?
We couldn't bring it. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't look the same.
That's like LeBron James. When LeBron James leaves Cleveland, the first time, you see what happens. They get in the first round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So it happens.
Right. Okay. So you're speaking on the defense of your team, but I'm speaking on the defense of my team. And Belichick couldn't get it done without Brady in an organization that he cultivated. Why the fuck would we want him there in Vegas if you couldn't do that
For 20 years
without?
he did, though. For 20 plus years, yeah, he
With
did.
Brady, with Brady, with the
And
best quarterback to ever step
and
on a
other
football
players
field.
around.
What's he going to do in
Belichick helped him
Vegas?
place. Belichick helped him place all them other pieces too. Don't act like he didn't. So.
But regardless, you couldn't get it done once your best quarterback retired. You couldn't get shit done then.
After 20 years, somebody to finally, you know what I'm saying?
So what's he going to do without his best quarterback in an organization
We'll
like
find another, you know what I'm saying?
Vegas?
Find another boy to come out of Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Get it done. Like Shador.
What's the last cut? Let me ask you this, CT.
Door.
Feel free to chime in if you know the answer. What's the last? I'm gonna say Raiders because we know they've been in Oakland, Vegas, all that. What's the last Raiders coach, coordinator, anything that's been poached by another team?
That's been coached by another team.
Poached, like somebody said, "Ooh, we need the Raiders offensive coordinator."
John.
That's a head coach situation, and that would be the correct answer, I would suppose. But I feel like that was
Jack Del Rio.
There were extra things at play in that situation.
Josh.
No, Josh ain't got no job. Josh ain't got a job since he was head coach. Gruden would be the only one. Gruden's the only name you could throw out there. But I say that to say the only reason why I'm bringing that point up is because that's just to show that we don't have any sort of culture in that organization. None at all. And don't get me wrong, I understand that's what Brady's saying. Like, he probably noticed the same thing. Like, you're losing because you don't have a culture. But you can't come in and try to mimic a culture that you were a part of in a completely opposite organization.
Why do you think that's the thing he's gonna do?
Why wouldn't that be the thing if he went immediately to his old coach?
Brady knows talent. He's been around these quarterbacks. He knows. Like,
let me drop the mic real quick. You went to go get a coach, like I said, in Belichick, that we saw struggling. And at the same time, I presented to you the question, what's the last coach? Wait. Let me, before I lose my, what's the last coach, coordinator, whatever that the Raiders have given up that somebody poached from them? Well, let's think about this. We just got a Josh McDaniels, right? Who came under that Belichick tree, right? Who brought over a Zappy Bailey and his whole culture into the system and set us back 3 years by getting a Jimmy Garoppolo, bringing in all those players that we had to let go after you got fired.
He didn't know Ruggs was going to do the bullshit, all the bullshit.
Doesn't matter.
This team was...
Doesn't matter. Pierce didn't know that we would never have a quarterback, but he's without a job as well. All I'm saying is,
he lost Devontae Adams too in the mid-season.
All I'm saying is,
brought his way out of town.
Yeah, you are right. But all I'm saying is, when you bring somebody in who's trying to bring their culture with them to an organization who hasn't had culture, it's going to take a minute before that catches on. Yeah. Now, Garoppolo looks great in New England because they're dink and dunk. I wouldn't say great, but he looked good in New England. They're dink and dunk. He looked good in San Francisco. They're dink and dunk. He looked awful in Vegas because they're the opposite.
Why do you think the Patriots is dink and dunk?
They are dink and dunk. Mom, I'm gonna present to you the same question. I said, Mom, do you remember the interview when Randy Moss said,
my nigga Drake May throws the ball down the field?
Listen, do you remember the interview when Randy Moss said, I had to talk the time, and I said, just throw it. Just throw it up. Throw it deep. I'll go and I'll get it.
Right.
And then that's when Tom started airing it out. Now, since Randy Moss, have the Patriots had any wide receiver running under a 4.5 40? Never.
What is that?
That means that you're dinking dunk players. You get Hunter Renfrow receivers. You don't get wide receivers that run the field. You don't. Gronk is picking up more big yardage plays than your receivers are. That says something.
Like Travis Kelce does with
No. Because Travis Kelce does not go deep over Rashee Rice. No, doesn't work that same way. You ain't gonna get me. Try that on somebody else. That's not the way that works. Y'all are dink and dunk, just like the Niners, which is why it was a seamless transition. But as soon as you get to a team that runs their squad and likes to take big chances, Devontae has to look back at the ball that landed 10 yards in front of the route he was running. Because you're not used to throwing deep balls. Now, Brady can, but Brady's not going to throw in silver and black and step out there and throw it. So it ain't no point in letting a guy like Brady come in and mix everything up. Then, like I said, the next thing you going to have him out is Max Crosby say, I only stayed because Antonio was the coach.
Right.
Now you think I'm going to stay around for 4 more years for y'all to rebuild and I'm at the best point of my career? No.
Ends up being wasted talent.
Exactly. So now it's going to turn into a real rebuild where you have to rebuild the entire team because you want to come in and play GM. Brady's not that. This is your first...
I need to go to a contending team.
Exactly. That's what and I wouldn't blame him. And I wouldn't blame him for doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can only be so loyal. You can only be loyal to a fault. You know what I mean? Loyalty.
You said I like Antonio. I like where we're going with Antonio. They didn't even give Antonio a shot. And then you got rid of my nigga?
Shot. Right.
And then you think I'm going to stay around while y'all try to rebuild for the next 4 years? Nah, it ain't going to happen. We going to lose Max Crosby. We going to lose Christian Wilkins. We going to lose all the vets that still have some juice left that can still get a good contract elsewhere. We're going to lose all them. Mark my words.
And that's what you don't want.
Because we're so close, right? If I'm being honest, I feel like we're a good quarterback away from being a 500 team. Do we still make the playoffs? No. But that's a start, right? That at least gets those players like Max and Christian like, okay, we're moving in the right direction. Let's go.
We start, yeah.
But now we dropped to 6 in this current draft. It's a chance that we don't get a quarterback at all. You think Max is going to want to stick around another 4-13 season with a new coach while they figure out what they're going to do? No, he's not going to want to do that. Nor should he. And then I'm going to just have a Raiders jersey in the closet for a nigga that don't even play on the team no more.
That's the worst feeling. That's the worst feeling.
All because Tom Brady thinks he has a golden fucking pin. Yeah, you may have a golden arm. This is your first year being in this position. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You might be muted, CT.
Yeah, you know how Tom is.
Yeah.
CT's boy.
I feel like you overdoing it.
Mr. Do the most.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But see, here's the thing. He could do the most while he was on the field because his play would always make up for the antics from off the field, right? Him getting into it with Belichick, making them trade away Garoppolo. All his game makes up for all that.
Right.
Now you're in an office position where if these decisions you're making don't pan out, you can't bring us out of the hole with your arm.
Right. Right.
And everybody just giving him the pass to make the decisions because you're Brady. Yeah, you were Brady on the field, bitch. We don't know what you are here in this office.
Yeah, right.
Cool out and learn something before you come in here trying to flush everything down the toilet.
You're not wrong.
Same with your broadcasting career. That nigga came out the gates very hot, and they were like, Tom, take a couple weeks off. Then we'll bring you back. We'll bring you back after. And now he lets other people talk, and he responds, and he does what he's supposed to do. But you can't think that everything you touch is going to turn to gold just because you had the career you had on the field.
On the football field. Yeah, no.
It's the same with LeBron. Gold on the court, but then you start making decisions off the court and for the team, and it's like, ooh, shit. Who okayed this? Who allowed him to do this?
Right. Who signed off on that?
Yeah, don't make the same mistake, and don't make it with my team. Take that shit somewhere else.
Take that shit somewhere else, buddy.
Go to Tennessee with that. You hear what I'm saying? Take that somewhere else.
Take that shit back to the 99.99.
Am I happy to have Brady a part of the organization? Sure, but I don't want you to start overstepping your bounds.
At least UM guy.
See,
Thunder up one.
you know, see what kind of situation you're in before you start trying to correct and change. You just
Assess
coming
the
in like I'm
situation.
gonna mix this up. Nah, G, I don't know. I don't know if that's the best.
So I don't know if that's the right
I
call
don't.
there,
I
pal.
don't. And then we had an hour 30.
Yeah, man, we got Philly versus
Packers.
who we? Yeah,
Look
man.
at the
Jordan
Packers.
Love talking about he don't know if he gonna play or not. He gonna play.
I mean, ain't nobody
But-
playing for Philly. Why would Jordan play?
What you mean nobody playing for Philly?
Y'all ain't playing Saquon. Y'all ain't playing
What you mean in the Packers game?
You already got the second spot. Y'all are already number 2 in the NFC.
Yeah, but we play the first round. We got to play round 1. We
That's
don't get a
not
bye.
it.
Yeah, we don't get a bye.
No, that's not it though. That's that Packers game, isn't it?
What you mean? We play the Packers in the wild card. We're the second. We're
Yeah,
a 2 seed.
That's to see if the Packers get in.
No, Cliff, it's already determined. Look at.
Oh no, you are right. It is one.
Oh.
Yeah, you are
That's what I'm
right.
trying to tell you. We play the Packers. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's coming back. Hurts, Barkley, Lime. We
You
sat.
are right.
You know. Yeah. But Jordan Love is talking about he don't know if he's gonna play. He's gonna play, but he's just gonna play banged up. That's all. But Jalen Hurts got plenty of rest. That nigga's gonna be back, ready to go. Saquon, ready to go. Offensive line, ready to go. Yeah, I didn't know our defense actually is the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Yeah, we talked about that.
No, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, we talked about that probably like 4 or
Yeah,
5 weeks ago.
boy.
It was between y'all and the Vikings. Y'all, the Vikings, and the
Look,
Browns were the top
they
3.
They look awful against Detroit.
Who?
Awful.
The Vikings.
Minnesota look
I
awful.
told my brother it was gonna look like that.
Detroit
He was like,
is
"We only
nice,
lost
though.
by 3 the first time." I said, "It don't matter what y'all." The
Yeah,
first
exactly. Detroit's nice. And did y'all hear about that cornerback that's been guarding Justin Jefferson from Detroit since high school? That nigga locked him the fuck up in that game.
Time. Who?
Yeah. There's whatever the cornerback was, it was on Bleacher Report. They guarded Justin Jefferson in that last game with Detroit. He told Dan Campbell, "Hey, let me guard Justin Jefferson this whole game. I've been guarding him since high school." Bleacher Report posted the videos going back to high school, to college, to now of him guarding Justin Jefferson. And I don't want to say every time because they showed us what they wanted us to show us, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But all the videos were this dude locking Justin Jefferson the fuck up at cornerback.
It just
You know what I'm
says,
saying?
Oh, Amik Robertson. I do know him. I didn't know he played him all the way back to high
So,
school.
you know how everybody has a kryptonite. This nigga clearly is Justin Jefferson. What's crazy is, I don't want to disrespect dude and say he's a no name. He's not a name that we recognize.
Well,
at
see, that's that.
cornerback.
I mean, but that's
But
the
he-
thing, though.
He locked him the
We
fuck
talk
up.
about that off air all the time. To be a good cornerback means you don't get stats.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of no names at cornerback that are only 1 pick six, 1 pass breakup, 1 big play away from everybody being like, "Oh, I know, cuz."
That's so and so right. Damn, y'all at 5.
So it's not hard for you to have a no name at cornerback that's really a standout. Look at Jack Jones. Nobody was talking about him until he came on the Raiders and started picking Patty Mahomes.
Shout out Jackie Jones. Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, I have heard that name though.
But yeah,
Where did he go to college?
I'm not sure. I'd have to. What's his name again?
Amik Robertson. I'm looking it up now.
I need Brunson to get 8 more. Come on, baby.
Louisiana Tech. That's where I know him from.
Shout out Louisiana Tech.
He
I've
was
been
drafted
out.
to the Raiders.
Was he?
Yep, played for the Raiders from 2020 to 2023.
In typical Raiders. didn't
That's where I knew
utilize-
that name from.
Bro, the Wizards is about to come back on the Sixers. This is insane work.
He only 5'9" too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said if you 6 foot or above, you're a giant at the cornerback position.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're
Yeah.
6 foot or above, you're a giant at the cornerback position. Most of them niggas is 5'9" and 5'11".
Right, they ain't tall.
And it's a couple 5'8s coming out of this draft that's supposed to be going high this year.
There's some dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Some
The nigga from
doggies.
Kentucky, I believe. Who else? It's another dude I can't think of. Who's 5'8". We just drafted the dude. What's the dude that we drafted this past year? From what's his name? He's a cornerback. Something weird like. Let me look it up because I don't want to.
8 fucking points, Donovan Mitchell. I don't want to hear about no 25 average, CT. Don't say shit about no 25 average. That shit is garbage. Nigga's got 8 points.
Yeah, he fucked me up again. That's 4 in a row now.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas got
Yeah, he's off. He's off until after the what's it called?
All-Star break.
Yeah, he's off. Oh, Devonshire. He's only 5'8".
Who's Devonshire?
He came from where did he come from? MJ Devonshire. He came from where did he go to college? I know that shit too, man. Cause I was watching his highlights last year before we got him.
He was balling.
MJ Devonshire went to Pennsylvania. Oh no, that's where he was born. He went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So they must love them undersized. Oh, they got him at 5'11". I don't think he's that tall though.
The Nuggets game just started. He's not that tall.
I don't think so. That's not what they were saying. It says he's 5'11", 186. That's not a bad size.
No.
I mean, it's light. You light in the ass, but
Whoa.
I'll take that. But yeah, I don't got much else.
What we doing? Who won the pick'ems last week?
You won the pick'ems this year.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't win out last week. Last week was CT. You only got 3 games right last week.
Fuck that.
You came in third, but on the year you won it.
Yeah.
You got the belt right now.
Yeah.
You tied up. You tied.
Yeah. That's all I know
That's
is
all
the
right.
gold.
I'll take it back next year.
The
Gotta
champ-
lose it to get it back. I'll be 3-time.
Hell nah.
I'll be 3-time. CT did he get his first one?
Yeah, Pats fan. You know his head cloudy.
Cloudy. With a chance of meatballs, this nigga.
Hold the meat, leave the rest.
Yeah, we ain't really got no picks. It's the end of the season. I mean,
What you mean? His picks is supposed to be the playoff schedule's out.
I mean, we could do it through that, but
The playoff matchups is out.
we could do that. Well, we don't have the whole shit yet.
What you mean? It's laid out.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is. They was already laid out as of like last weekend. After like last weekend. Look at it. Look at it
No,
up.
it ain't. I had it on. I just had it pulled up.
Let's see.
Oh no, I might be wrong.
Right.
I know it's the Broncos and the
All right. So
Bills.
you got wild card weekend. Chargers and Texans. Steelers and Ravens. Broncos and Bills. Packers and Eagles. Commanders and Buccaneers. Vikings and Rams.
I mean, I guess we could do them 6.
I got. Question is CJ Stroud back? That's gonna be a close one. Is Stephon Diggs coming back? See, I need to know who's on the rosters.
No, you don't.
Hell yeah. Because that could change everything. You know what I mean?
Especially, listen, that's what you asked for.
All right, I'm gonna go Texans by 3.
Texans by 3. Oh, you just jumping to the.
What you mean? That's what we was doing.
Oh, you starting from the AFC? Okay. See,
I was starting
you is
from
a
whatever
backwards ass nigga.
I was starting from whatever it said on this website.
You starting from left to right instead of right to left. It's all right. You said Texans 3.
Mm-hmm. Damn, Cavs is up 5. Fuck.
I got Texans 6. I don't trust them Chargers. Who you got, CT? You muted?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
I got the Chargers by 10.
Chargers 10. Oh, shit. Okay.
Herbert.
Ravens.
Oh yeah, Ravens by 7.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Ravens by. I'm gonna say Ravens by 10.
I'm going Steelers 3.
Really? Where's the game?
Russ, it's through. It got to be a Ravens.
Yeah, it's at Baltimore. We got Broncos Billies.
Billies by 10.
Let's say Bills by 7.
I'm going 6.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a closer game than we think. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Vikings Rams.
Man, that's gonna be a good one.
Vikings they didn't look too good last week. I'm gonna say Vikings.
But we know it's all offense though.
Right. I'm gonna say Vikings by 3.
Rams is all offense.
No, they defense is solid too.
Nah, not like the Vikings.
Right. Not without Aaron Donald, sure.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings 3 with you. You muted. Oh no, you unmuted.
Rams. I'm gonna go Rams 3. Fuck it. I think Stafford can pull one off.
I think he can too, but it's gonna be tough. Commanders Bucks. This one's interesting.
Where's the game at?
In Tampa.
I got the Bucks by 7.
Bucks,
yeah, I think I'm gonna say Bucks by about 3. That's gonna be a good game, though.
Mm-hmm. Commanders don't look too good for me these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they really haven't been.
I'm going Commanders 3.
Yeah, I was off by 2 on them anytime touchdown score, CT.
Last one, Packers Eagles.
I put it into who was it?
There's J.K. Dobbins and fucking Brian Thomas Jr. J.K. Dobbins.
I can't believe I put Thomas Jr. I knew he won. I should have.
But he had like 10 plus touchdowns for the season. But to answer your question, Cliff, you already know I'm going Philly all day. I'm gonna say Philly by 10. Little tenner.
Who they playing?
Packers.
Ooh.
Philly by 10. I got that number 1 defense. Jordan Love's already banged up. You already remember what we did to him week 1 when we banged him up week 1.
I'm going
Upset alert. I'm going Packers 7.
Wow. He going against the gang. He going against the
first
gang.
round exit. I told you that was the plan from the jump.
Get the fuck out of here.
Who we got hitting them?
Shit. Donovan Mitchell. Trash.
You
Trash.
Trash.
They're about to win, you goofballs.
That don't mean he did anything.
We're talking about
crazy.
We're talking about the Cavs. We're talking
He ain't helped to win. With your 4 points, 1 assist?
You might have won the war,
No,
but
he
he
got
lost the
11.
battle. You might have won the war,
I
but
just
he
seen him in the
lost the
3
battle.
too.
And CT, they're only up 3.
Lost
It's
the
233 now.
battle. There was no battle.
What you
Nah, if they
mean? The
win the
battle
game,
is
they ain't
it's
lose the battle,
individual
but
play.
31-4 with this guy leading the pack.
He's not leading no
What
pack.
the
He ain't even
fuck
smoking
you
no
talking
pack.
about?
He ain't
he
leading
ain't
no
leading
pack.
no pack. Not tonight.
Right, nigga.
That
Shut
nigga
up.
ain't leading no
Ooh,
pack.
they can have tonight as long as he come out with the dub. He's proud of that. Good job, boys. A lot of the bench played great tonight.
Fuck you, nigga. Get my dub.
Bench
Right.
played great.
And
No threes. It's no. Mine ain't update.
shit, hit the
Still got 4
showers
points.
to Stephen A. Smith for trying to tell Tyreek what the fuck to do with his career and his life.
Mine is Jimmy Butler, man. He's a crybaby.
Yeah, I get that.
Just hoop, man.
Mine go to America's Ears for allowing this LiAngelo Ball song to do what it's doing.
Man,
I'm gonna drop that shit and let it go.
That's the world we
Was that
live
Nelly? You singing that Nelly?
That shit hot.
That's crazy what social media can do to us all,
Man,
boy.
they just said something and it's like,
It's a
oh,
They
that's
two-point
heard
it.
it.
game,
They heard the
CT.
snippet, huh?
The 2-point game.
That shit.
Watching it 2
Don't
minutes.
count
too,
my guys
yeah.
out.
I know the Thunder's gonna be into the end. I like the zone the Cavs is playing though right now.
That shit weak, man.
They've been
But-
playing good zone.
Y'all niggas know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Tell that motherfucker to troll. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. We
Yes,
out this
sir.
bitch.
I'm on this 2K ski. Join up, CT. You don't ever be on this bitch. Man.
Then the thing on 15 days,